in a while. Okay. And we have one bit cut out. Fold that up and chuck it somewhere relatively safe. There is nowhere safe in here, but relatively safe. So we've done the back. Now we grab the front template. There's also, when I have all the cloth left over, it means I get to use it for practice on future projects. So, say I actually wanted to prototype this properly. Oh. Hello, Wolf Sorrow. You don't have to worry about not being here long. It's nice to have visitors occasionally. I'm attempting to make I'm attempting to do a cosplay of my VTuber who is there for my gaming streams. It very much goes into all disciplines for cosplay work, and I'm a little rusty. I haven't practiced since like March last year. So it would be nice to get some practice again. Well, you say procrastinating. Do you mean actually procrastinating or planning? Because both look very similar from the outside. I mean, I think I bought the cloth for this in June last year. Oh, that's a bit messy. It was like June, July last year, I think I got the cloth for this. To be fair, I don't think I've ever had a project that's lasted over a year, but I mean, I'm sad to hear that, and I hope you get more time off work to carry on with, well, work. Cosplay projects do that though, and you do end up stuck with work. my costumes even fit into 2 suitcases. Yeah, I find I work better to deadlines as well, but admittedly, well, the cons are starting up again, so you could use them, or just give yourself an excuse deadline. Just go like, I want this done by next week. Just be that absolute jerk of a boss who's just like, no, I want this done yesterday. It's like, we all know it's never going to happen, but I mean, they believe it. Yeah, when it's cloth projects, it's a lot easier to fit into suitcases, but I mean, I've encountered those problems with transporting projects. Can I get you off the wall? No. Okay, fine, you get the other oversized project. Because I built these years ago, and I've had to transport them to conventions. It basically takes an entire car. But, I mean, that's half a chest plate. Basically, me and my friends had to give up the entire cars. So, yep, both of us are driving purely because we have that thing to transport. Oof. Airliner, yeah. Yeah, airliner, you lost a giant set of armour. How did you lose that? It's like, it's bigger than any of your staff. Well, you know, I had the wrong tag on it. I'll just go on the plane like full costume, like massive armour, and everyone's just going like, what the? On that. I mean, they do it for all the wear-on clothes, right? If you want to see these silly life hacks, there is, yeah, just wear all your clothes for the entire week in one go. Okay. Well, I have a number of hours left on this, so see you then. Yeah. Right. So now we have to guess let's move my chair out the way. So we chuck you over here and weigh you down. Because we know the pull way is across. So yeah, what you lot can't see is all my stuff is outshot this side for the project, so all my sewing kits, everything else on the end of the table. And on the end of the table this way is all the controls for the stream. Which you would think would be like, oh yay, prepared, but no. It's the unfortunate thing about running a live show, you have to deal with the mess. So I mean, there is no way I can do this without wasting a ton of stuff. Of course, over large areas, it just takes far more material to do it. Also, to note, I'm going to have some like really deep purple tops at the end of this. I'm going to love it. Honestly, this colour, it looks a lot darker on the screen than it actually is. Don't know why. Probably can't handle purple properly. But yeah, there's... Essentially on this thing, there's an adhesive strip around the top that's starting to bug me. And along to either side. Yeah. You back where you're meant to be, so there. Let's get you back where you're meant to be, so over here, come on. It's good enough, good enough. One down. Okay, it was wind, not lightning. Wind's not a problem, but if we get struck by lightning, we may have some issues for the show. Get this to safety. And you. And you. Literally, all I'm doing here is just making a basic dress. This should not be difficult. Leave them alone. Okay, and we can drop that down on the floor now. Now just to know, all the waste down the side I'm probably going to reuse for making things, making other stuff. For at the moment, they're just being chopped because it's easier that way. Just calmly cut. One more cut. Not that one. That was hideously bad. Also, I don't remember where I heard it before, but like pulling the scissors back slightly while cutting does make them cut a little bit better. We can chuck that there. And now we have a third part. Part 3 of 4, obviously. You know, radiators have a big sign on them saying do not block. I mean, it's okay if you block it over with cloth, right? Also, before anyone's horrified, yes, I know, the radiator's off. It's like, I do know about safety a bit. Yeah, I definitely think bigger table next time. Okay, flip you over, get you right way up. Okay, where is some weights? Let's drop you down here. Drop you down over here. Put you there. Put you here. There like that. Okay, now we've done that. If we just grab these. Hey, I found where I put the chalk last time. Thing that when you use like stuff and you lose it on projects like this, you always find it like that. And yeah, this makes a complete mess of it, and I haven't cleaned this fabric, so I'm doing a lot of things wrong, but let's just say this fabric is getting cleaned before well, anything beyond just basically trying it on, it will be cleaned before that. Also, I was only that much out. So if I've messed this up, I am out of fabric. I can only take one more of these. So I'd say not bad, but only being a metre out. cut it. Wow, it's all folded. Probably some trained seamstress out there now shouting, "What are you doing? You're doing it wrong." Actually, I don't know. Are they as bad as some of the engineers I've worked with? So annoyingly, I still don't have the boots to go with this outfit, and I mean, I've got to keep an eye out for them, but I mean, you wouldn't expect this outfit to have big menacing boots with it, but it does. To say, my ship's cat does not have a good sense of fashion. I mean, it's at least as bad as mine. Also, with the actual Vicio model, I mean, when I originally made it, it was this dark purple colour. But during design, my screen and my eyes were not doing well with that level of dark colour. So I took it up quite a few tones in purple. So it's now relatively like light purple instead of being really dark, but it's supposed to be really dark. And that's the last bit of the forecut. Now's where the actual procrastinating starts, because I am terrified of actually doing this. I'm just sewing it together, but now it's cut. I mean, all the damage is done. Got me in the neck. Where is the long bit? The actual bit that's left over. I said I bought way too much. I may have been wrong. Because that's all that's left that isn't like scraps. I expected way more. And there's the scraps, of course. it is always important when doing this to remember to tidy up after yourself. So now is the properly terrifying bit. Hello, my good old sewing machine. I'm aware that keeping it in the box like that makes it look like I never use it, but yeah, whenever I come up to a project I need it. Yeah, it just lives in the box up on the shelves. By the way, that's a switched plug, so that's not going to be powering up anytime soon. Okay, so at the moment we have black in. So let's swap that out for purple. Do we have a dark purple in here? Because I know we've had one at one point. Yeah, I forgot about that problem I was having. If I don't stick a little needle in there, the entire machine doesn't work. There you go. And a sewing kit. Stop going invisible. I've grabbed the dark purple thread and my pin cushion. For now, that is all I should really need. And I can put you down on the floor. Let's pop out the black thread bobbin because we're not using it right now. I don't know, like the cheapest thread you can get is not very good for the machine. I've had it jam up a few times because of it, so I'm aware. Also, something I didn't realise with these little like thread things. Please don't tell me this is one of the only ones that doesn't. Nope, this one doesn't. Okay, well, yeah, this one doesn't, but on some of them, open up. You know, like these ones, they've got little pin holders in them. Which I didn't realise. I guess that's because that's just like the one size up or something. It's got it. Is it bigger? Now this thread may not be enough. Sort of 50-50 on that. Oh wow, you're thin. Stomach. So first up we come around here. Into there. My usual thread's a lot thicker, but oh well, different supply this time. Ooh, no, lost that one. It's fine, because when you're doing this, you just need to get through the hole. You don't. Yeah, the machine handles most of it. That is the wrong way. So it comes in around the top, then back around the bottom. So like that. So in like that, and cut off. Pull that across there, and it didn't work. Coming through the hole. Well, just another way around. Wow. Ultimately, up until very recently, I did not realize you even got different gauges of wire, of thread. Like when I say recently, I mean just now. Okay, so under there, under. Okay, go on. Okay, now try. There you go, now we're going. Let's just let thread on that. Yeah, the usual threads I'm using are like but twice as thick, twice to 3 times as thick. These, chuck them in the bucket. Wash my hands after this because I think I got some dirt on them. Not that button. Good. Get you down in the bottom. bring this up over the top. 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm lucky enough to have an auto threader, which makes my life a lot easier. 1 down, 1 up. The other thread has been pulled through. Like such. I grab one of my needles. You will do, I think. Yeah, you'll do. And put you through up here. Now that is a little bit pointless on most sewing machines, but this one, the tension is balked. Ultimately, it's either completely broken or I don't know how to fix it, or both. And as someone who doesn't know how to fix the problem, my solution is to rig it in such a way that it works. So we've got the 2 bottom bits, 2 top bits. Again, I'm just going to pin them together. Are you a little bit thinner? Because that would make you the right... I mean, this is upside down. Yep. Okay, so one of these is back to front. And yeah, when you're dealing with entirely unique cuts every time, part 1, it'll be a mess. Don't worry about that. But part 2, I don't know, it's an entirely original piece every time, so you kind of get used to the fact that nothing will ever fit. But yeah, because I'm going to be folding over all the sides to make seams, I'm not that worried. There you go. That's fitting in better. Now you may notice I pin a distance away. That's basically because I don't want everything interfering with everything else. Sorry, no. Basically, the foot of the sewing machine has to fit by where you're sewing. And if you're sewing really close, it'll mean you have to remove every single pin all the time. Whereas if you've got a bit of a distance and a steady hand, you can just sew, and it doesn't matter. think that pin is too close. Okay. So next up, now the question is, do I want to do the side seams as one long straight seam or not? I wonder if I can do these two top seams first, because we know they're independent of everything. Okay, have I got them disconnected? Been some time since I've had to do this. Essentially everything in there is just knotted up inside, so it's had to be somewhere it's clearly visible, didn't it? Come on, let's get on with this. I don't have my giant screwdriver in here. Okay, fine. I'll just go get my regular screwdriver. Jerk. You know, earlier when I said this isn't my day, should have stopped there. Right. If I weren't stressed, where would I look for my screwdrivers? Come on a minute, let's just slot pause in it. It'll work. 50-50 whether this will work. You actually have to have a plus to go in there. I mean, you know when you're like doing something earlier and you see this, you see the tool you want, and then when you actually need it, you're just like, I wonder where that one. That exactly right now. So that screwdriver set has been sitting there taunting me for like weeks. Now I actually need it. It's just like, what do you mean you had a screwdriver set? If that's what, like, someone came in and pinched them, I would not put that past some of the people around here, but come on, I need to get to this thread. And yeah, I know, that comes with a screwdriver for this, but I don't know where that is. Yes, I do. There it is. I knew I wouldn't have put it that far away. No, I'm curious how I get it into this one. How are you supposed to do this with all the bits here, then? It's okay. Just drop the foot. Okay, I can't get that one out. Come on, let's find out how this got stuck. Yeah, it's either this or I just go in with a pair of scissors and hack at it. Oh. Okay, there is nothing jammed underneath. It is, no, silent. There is nothing in there that's jammed. It's just... Okay, up you come. Let's get you out. There's nothing jamming you. What the heck? Okay. That bit's out. I've got that. that in? That in. You down there. So we run you underneath, this way, as instructed. Up, round. You don't actually need to cut it, that just makes it more difficult. Back on. That's both of them joined together. We pull that through. Just cut them both off together. There you go. Let's try that again, this time without the mouse. I really hope this actually works. Look, I know how to practice, but that is not good under any circumstances. Right. Okay. Now it's working. Yep, it is moving. That means it's not stuck for a second time. Okay. I know from what I've seen, just cutting them off is effective, but also just habit. Yep, let's get them all together. Come on, all together now. Thank you. And pull. One seam. Okay, let's just run across. aware that technically I could just press reverse all the way across. That would probably be a better idea than what I'm doing. Oh wow, okay, you actually got through the thread, okay. I may drop that foot a little bit too loudly. I'll work on that. When I do that little bit at the end with the walking back, that's because I don't want it to untangle, like I just unravel on me. There probably are much better ways of doing it, but yeah, when you teach yourself, you know, you sort of skip out on all the lessons and people who know what they're doing telling you anything. So that needle from the back's gone missing. It's not inside the mechanism. It's not inside the mechanism, I don't care. As long as it's not like about to go boom on me, I'm okay.